The Pentagon Papers was a critical study in process of the history of the United States involvement in the Vietnam War, but even before there was a war, starting at the end of World War II, where Truman was helping the French, with their elections to. I think they made a deal during the war that the French would be able to stay in Southeast Asia, stay in Vietnam, and Truman helped them to do that with a $10 million investment in the French in their interest in Southeast Asia, and I think it was a little bit of diplomatic. I'll rub your back if you rub mine, but there's something did happen that's in the Pentagon Papers between Truman and France. Probably the biggest decision Katharine Graham was presented to make, and a decision that she very easily may have decided to defer, or simply, decide not to jeopardize the IPO and jeopardize all the livelihoods of all the employees at the Washington Post. It could have all been let go had this gone in another direction. So this was a critical time in her life. Bradlee was the commander-in-chief of the newsroom, and maybe Kate Graham was the commander-in-chief of the news organization, with her television holdings and other publications. But he was the captain of that ship. Ben Bradlee was, just the same way he was the captain of a ship in his early 20s in World War II, and he ran it like a kind of a benevolent military operation, because Ben Bradlee was a tough guy, but he also had a sweet spot in his heart, and he liked people. And as impatient as he sometimes could be, he had infinite patience, which kept everybody a family. He really held that entire news office together, that floor of that newsroom together. That was a family, handpicked by Ben and trained by Ben, and turned into one of the greatest news families in history.